Currently 5:31 a.m. This is the time that Peanut wakes up to go potty, and I need to go take her out. Good morning, sweetheart. A little morning yawn. Hi, honey. Today is a productive morning routine with a dog. Okay, stay. Okay, give me. Ooh, nice little stretch, my baby. We like to cuddle a little. Ooh, oh, my baby. Oh, oh. Let's go. Good potty. Peanut, sit. Yes, good girl, stay. Mommy goes in first. Okay, come. And now it's time to feed her. So, this girl eats her food really fast. So I actually bought her this mat thing. Sit. Good girl. Stay. I bought her this little mat thing where you can put the food and it hides it all over the place, like in between these little cracks and pockets. Excuse me? Stay. Look at me. Stay. Okay. Go. Go get it. Good thing about that mat is, she's so cute, is that not only does it take her like 15 to 20 minutes to finish her food, it's actually a mentally stimulating game for them, because it's kind of like they're hunting for their food, or like, you know, they're like scavenger hunting for it. This has to be my all-time favorite acne cleanser. Well, I obviously can't talk at 5:45 in the morning. It has been my favorite acne cleanser. It has kept my skin so clear. Oh, yeah, my shirt is reversed. It's my PJs. Whatever. This acne treatment is actually one of my faves. I talked about it in my last skincare routine, and honestly it has kept my skin so clear for a very long time. Number one thing to do in the morning is drink a whole lot of water. Cheers. I know some people are super against crate training because they feel like it's inhumane to put a dog in a crate, yada yada yada. To be honest with you, my dog loves the crate. She adores her crate. She sleeps belly up, she plays in there, she has treats in there. So a crate is actually a really safe place for a dog to be when she is unsupervised. I tried leaving Peanut in the playpen. She tried to jump the fence and she couldn't make it all the way, and her little paws were hanging from the edge. Like, it was terrible, and I think she hurt her paw because after that she was limping a lot. So crate training is actually very good to keep your dog safe when you're not around, because you know they're in a space that they cannot hurt themselves. Because when dogs get separation anxiety and Peanut gets crazy separation anxiety, it's actually safer for them to be in the crate than to be out. It also has helped me a lot in creating a schedule for myself, because when I first got her I was like constantly like, oh my god, like I need to watch her 24/7, and I got really stressed out because I was like, I have no life, I can't do anything. But now that I know she can hold her bladder for like 6 hours at a time, or even more than that, I know I can leave her in there for 5 to 6 hours, and then she'll play with her toy, and then she'll pass out, like literally pass out for like 3-4 hours. I have not had my shit together recently, or for the past couple months. I think after I had my leg accident, it kind of totally threw me off because I was home all the time. I was getting really depressed. All of my good morning habits just kind of went out the window. When I was in my cast, I had no concept of time because I was home all the time. I would wake up whenever, I would go to sleep whenever. Now that my leg is back to normal, it's been back to normal for a couple months, but then I kind of fell into a weird, I don't know, it's just a weird bubble of like, okay, now what? Like my life just felt really weird, and I didn't know where I was heading. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I just felt really lost for a second. But this year is gonna be different, and I hate being one of those people who are like, oh my god, new year, new me, blah 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 blah. I think every day is your new year, where you can reinvent yourself every day. I just want to put my all into everything that I do. I think I've been slacking a lot. I think I finally found what I want to do and how I want to do it, and I want to share with you guys this whole journey of me getting back to a place where I feel inspired and productive. But this year it's going to be a journey of self-growth for myself that I want to document for you, and hopefully it will help you guys, because I feel like a lot of us have been there or are there. I feel like you're lost, you don't have any direction, and you're just looking for guidance, and I hope that I can do that for you guys through my own self-learning. Yes, one of the things that I want to get back into the habit of is my morning pages. I used to talk about this in every single morning routine. I used to do these every single morning. I feel like morning pages are one of the most powerful morning kind of like routines that I used to do that would literally just reset me back into place, because it allowed me to just put everything into paper that I was thinking and brain dump everything that was on my mind. And then for the rest of the day I felt lighter, and I felt like I didn't have those negative thoughts or like self-limiting beliefs in my head that used to keep me from doing things that I wanted to do. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do right now while Peanut is in her crate. Peanut, good girl. I am gonna try to do some meditation for about 20 minutes to kind of just clear my mind and relax a little bit. I usually sit down and do it, but my back is really hurting, so I'm gonna lay down. Hopefully I don't fall asleep, just in case. I am going to set an alarm. What I used to meditate, I just YouTube anything like morning positive, either affirmations or morning positive meditation.
Good morning and welcome to the start of a brand new day. The possibilities for the next 24 hours.
Now I need to make my bed. This is not like a stage thing for YouTube. I actually really love and must make my bed every morning because it just makes me feel at least a little bit together. Bed is made, feeling good. I am actually not going to be making breakfast today because I have some like brunch plans, and Sundays are for brunch, duh. So let's go get ready. Peanut's doing great in her crate. I love you. Having no wasted time while I'm doing things that are like boring, like doing my makeup. Not that doing my makeup is boring, but like things that don't require me to really intensely think about what I'm doing. I like to put on like some kind of podcast, TED Talks, or like an Audible book because, you know, might as well enrich my brain while I'm caking my face.
So I got up that morning ready to go to visit the governor.
before I head out for the day, I'm gonna take Peanut on a walk, make sure she pees and poops, and then I can come back and feed her and crate her and do the whole thing all over again so Mommy can have her little Sunday afternoon to herself, you know what I'm saying? Taking a little walk with the Peanut. Peanut. You get a treat for pooping outside. The glamorous life of a dog owner, but gotta do it. Oh, I touched it. Oh, you're so cute. Look at your face. Oh. Okay, go. Alright, so now that this is a morning routine with a dog, I might as well answer some questions that you guys sent me on IG stories. Alright, so first question. Calling Peanut on set. First question comes from Twilight Chic 143, my homegirl Christine. How has your lifestyle changed ever since being a dog mom? My whole entire routine has changed. I've had to allocate a lot of time to training her, to spending time with her, making sure that she's good, taking care of her. But it's very fulfilling because like I love her so much, so it doesn't really bother me that I'm spending all my time at home. Like I'm a homebody anyways. I mean, I like to go out and everything, but I do know that it's gonna affect how I travel. I'm like a wanderluster, so like it's gonna be hard for me to travel. Now the free time that I have to do my own thing, now I kind of have to spend it doing things with her. Do you want to train her? Yes, I definitely want to train her, and I've actually been doing a lot of training at home, like ever since we got her. The minute we got her, we started training a lot. So let's just show them what you know. Peanut, sit. Good girl. Come here. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Stay. Stay. Paw. Good paw. Down. Good. Down. Up. Good. Up. Down. Down. Yes. Good girl. Yeah. I've been training her a lot. And crate training and potty training and a whole lot of other training. A good dog is a trained dog. So if you guys are planning on getting a dog, you obviously need to spend time and dedicate money sometimes to training her. Question from Baby Chewy. Are you taking Puppy to any NYC dog places? Eventually, I will want to take her to like puppy cafes. She's just very high energy dog. She's very hyper. She loves to play, wants to jump and play all the time. So I'm trying to get her more the calm manner before I take her to like cafes and stuff. But I do take her to the park. We go for walks. We meet other puppies. Question from Betty Rubia. Do you think without a yard in the house, having a dog is a struggle? Absolutely not. Would it be a convenience? Yes. Ma'am, that's... Oh my god, this video is gonna be impossible. Yeah, sure, put your ass in the camera. It is a struggle because it obviously would be so much more convenient having a yard because you can just let her out, run around, do her business. But if you don't, I don't think it's a big deal. Like I take her outside to go for walks and there's a park next to my house so I can just take her to the park. So it's not a deal breaker for me. Is it true that dogs make the house smell bad? Honestly, yes and no. Your dog is always gonna have like dog odor. I found a solution. She likes her bed. There we go. There we go. Why did I think about this sooner? What was the question? Oh, dogs do have a scent to them. Obviously, they don't smell like flowers and Febreze. But, I mean, she is very low maintenance dog. She doesn't stink that much. She has like her dog scent, but she doesn't stink. But every time we come into the house, I always wipe her paws and I wipe her butt because obviously she's sitting on the streets. And I find that helps a lot, like using doggy wipes on them. It also helps deodorize them too, so. Oh, my Peanut, you're so cute. What's the hardest thing about getting a puppy? Biggest change in routine. You're never gonna sleep in ever again. Dogs wake up like 5, 6 in the morning, especially her, she's a puppy. She wakes up around 5:30 exactly to go potty, and she wants me to let her out. So you'll never sleep in ever again, so just get that notion out of your head, unless your dog is really lazy and never wants to wake up and just wants to lounge all day and doesn't even have to go potty, but that's impossible. But also the change in routine, like I can't just, you know, why do you keep giving the butt? You can't just like say, oh, I'm just gonna go out tonight, or like, oh, I'm just gonna like get up and go like travel. Like you have to make plans and arrangements for your dog. I get demonetized because of you. Yeah, so you can't just get up and do whatever the heck you want. You gotta like either get a dog sitter. Like right now I'm trying to go to brunch, so I have to make sure she gets walked, pee, poop, eats, and she's good before I put her in the crate and I can go out. So there are changes that you have to make to your routine to make sure that you know, the dog is accounted for, because they are like another being. You have to take care of them. You can't just like let them be, right? But it's so worth it. I mean, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Question from Dodger Boy Lewis. ¿Cómo se llama tu perrito que tienes? Se llama Peanut. Miss Peanut. So go follow her on Instagram. We're trying to get her Insta famous so that mommy doesn't have to spend so much money on her treats and her food. You know? Question from M Ayala 85. How much your life changed with your puppy, by the way? She's so cute. Oh, I love her. Thank you. I think I covered in the other questions. Mainly it's just a change in my schedules and how I do my daily stuff. Like I always have to make sure I add an extra hour for her to make sure that she's good. What is it like having a dog and living in an apartment? It's a little tight. All of the space that I have is now dedicated to her toys and her little playpen area. Oh my camera. Okay, so I had to create her so I can finish answering the questions. She takes up a lot of space in the sense because I have a small apartment, and a lot of my storage is now going to her because I am a crazy dog mom and I buy her like new treats every 2 weeks and I buy her like toys every month. It's challenging, but you know, you can make it work. If you really want to have a dog and you really want to give the dog good life, like you will make anything work. So I had to make it work in my tiny little apartment. What is your dog's favorite food? She eats anything. Her favorite food is toilet paper, actually. Not as a food, but like she eats toilet paper. She loves toilet paper. She eats anything. So anyways, that is it for my morning routine. If you guys have any other questions, make sure to leave them out in the comments. But I hope you guys enjoyed my morning routine with my new puppy, Miss Peanut. Go follow her on Instagram and follow me on Instagram if you guys are not friends with me, because we post a lot about the doggy life. The doggy dog mom life on IG. Make sure to thumbs up and share this video with a friend who is about to get a dog and is wondering like how to like have a life with a dog, because it took me a whole good month to figure out how to have a life while having a dog. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video.